Hey everyone. Today we're going to do a compact flipping jig. In the vise we have a 1/4 ounce brush jig with a 2-aught VMC 7161 60-degree heavy wire hook. The color is Eclipse. It's the Nova Stone powder paint I've been getting, and this one is spectacular. So far, I'm playing around with these things, and they are on fire. Um, that's blue. That's probably how you're seeing it on the screen. But if you look at the edge here, you're seeing the blue because of the way my light's hitting it. But from behind me, it's pure purple. Um, it's and you can see it has like a sparkly, almost like a pearlescence in it. This is awesome. This is one of my best colors, I think. I really like it. And it's a real simple blue and purple. That's all this is, blue and purple compact flipping jig. Um, what we're going to do, we're going to start out with a little bit of super glue brush on, just a tad. And that's only because we're not putting a lot of thread. This is, I call it an enhanced flare jig. As you can see, there's that little groove that I have cut in there. I did that with an old gate shear. And that's all we have for a base. That's why we're using the glue, because we don't want a lot of buildup on this to help get our flare. And it's going to be 2.5 tabs. One tab of this is purple Nature's Edge. I've cut it in half to make it easier to tie. And we have a half a tab of blue Nature's Edge. So we're going to take our purple first. And to get the distance right for this enhanced flare style jig, what you want, you'll know when you get the right distance because your loops on the bottom should be a little bit shorter or even with the bend of that hook. Either way, it works fine. So what I do is I just make quick wrap and spread this out a little bit. And then I fold it over and see where that lays. And it looks pretty good. And I don't have to have it come all the way around because we're going to take our blue. And one of the nice things about doing it this way is your material doesn't have to be perfectly in place. You could be off a little bit, and because what we're going to have is the blue is going to be mixed into that center. So even if your material is off a little bit one way or the other, it's still going to look fine. And like when I do this last tab of purple, I do it on an angle. Like the first one was front and back, and then your blue was side to side. And this is just going to go over like so. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. Once I have it where I'm satisfied with everything, I'm going to pull. And that's where it takes a little bit of practice till you understand how much force it takes. But you want to pull this, that it pulls it into the center as tight as you possibly can get it. But if you get it a little too tight, you could cut your material. So be careful. And that's the thread, even the thread. The thread we're using is 210 denier flat waxed nylon in a blue. Normally I get that in the beginning. but I forgot because I was so excited about this paint and I wanted you to see. I'm going to take my little hair clip here because that was starting to flare in my way. I got the collar pretty good, so it's just whip finishing it now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop. My vise is coming loose there. I have it hooked with a C-clamp. Cinch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, I keep pulling that and getting it caught. Happens. Now we're going to take our Loon water-based head cement and a bodkin. Dip my bodkin in there. Wipe it off. Close my bottle up. Now what I'm going to do is take my little clip off here and start cutting my loops free. And then what I do for this is I pull it and I want to go about an inch above the head. Now we're going to add our weed guard, and then I'll show you what we have here. A little bit of a super glue gel. You could use the gel control to lock your thread in, but I don't do it because the gel control takes a little bit longer to set up than the brush on. So I use brush on like to put on the collar of a jig to lock the thread in, and I use the gel control for weed guards. And there we have it. As you can see, we don't got that puffball effect, but we do got the added flare. That's why I call it an enhanced flare deal. It works really good on this brush head because when you make that groove at the top, it really pushes your material out. What I use for a trailer for this, either a tiny pocket chunk or what I like is the purple Zoom Super Chunk Junior. I trim it up a little bit and put it on there. I don't have one ready to go, but there you have it. I think that color is outstanding. Again, I apologize with the bad lighting, but if you saw this with the way the color shifts in the light from my perspective, um, it's amazing. Do yourself a favor. Try this stuff out. You're going to be really happy. All I took was 2 colors for me, and I'm sold. I'm getting them all. There you have it. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.